Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a giddy couple in love that loves reacting to some Genshin Impact.
Yeah, we do.
So we're checking out another event, special event, and this is the Windblume Festival event. And so if you want all of our Genshin Impact reactions, we have a playlist. And we also have early ad-free access, either by joining our YouTube membership, there's a little join button down there, or Patreon, there's a link in the description of this video.
So many options for you.
Yeah, and because it's Genshin Impact.
We have a drink. Yeah. So this is Klee's Sparkling Bomb. It has a pop rock rim, so it is a bomb. And here we go.
We're so carefree lately. Let's find something to do.
So we can make some money.
Hi, can we help with anything?
Sorry, it's the Windblume Festival. There's nothing I can hand off to you.
Nothing? Oh, let's go ask someone else then.
I'm not so bummed out.
He wants to be helpful.
Hello, is there anything here you need help with?
That's a good one. You two helping me during the Windblume Festival?
Starting to laugh in our face.
Yeah.
Weird. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Catherine, you got any commissions for us?
My apologies. During the Windblume Festival, there are far fewer commissions available.
Why?
There's nothing I can give to you at this moment.
The Adventurers Guild too?
Festival would bring sales and like people and everything.
Wow. Have we been fired?
Come on.
Paimon's not giving up that easily. We gotta try again.
Paimon has an expensive life and expensive habits, and she needs money.
She does.
So, can't get fired.
What are Windblooms?
Flora, do you have anything you need help with?
Nope.
Is that because of the Windblume Festival? Oh, what is that exactly?
You two haven't heard of the Windblume Festival?
No.
Windblume. So, some kind of windy flower planting kind of thing?
Yeah.
The Windblume Festival is a Mondstadt tradition, a festival of love and freedom. It's a time of celebration and partying in the city.
That should boost sales.
This
Yeah.
time of year, we offer Windblooms to the great Animo Archon Barbados as a sign of reverence and love. We also give flowers to our beloved, a very important tradition. My shop is bursting with customers every Windblume. I guess it's a nice problem to have. The
Humble
Windblume
brag.
is the symbol of this festival, a flower that represents freedom and the spirit of the wind.
So, what does a Windblume look like?
That's a long story. My grandma said that even she hadn't been born when the Windblume first appeared. It must have been hundreds of years ago. I don't know why exactly, but everyone seems to choose dandelions when they want to give a gift of Windblooms.
So, in other words, for the people of Mondstadt, Windblume means dandelion?
Something like that anyway.
Yeah, the Dandelion
At least
Festival sounded
that's what
stupid,
we
so.
believe in my family.
Incorrect. I heard everything you were saying and couldn't help, but you were talking about Windblooms, yes?
It's Quinn from the fruit stall. Wanna join us?
Does she have a crush on him or something?
No, I'm just
The
here
way
to
she
set
said
the
it, she was
record
so
straight.
Yeah.
Windblume doesn't mean the dandelion, but the windwheel aster.
Greetings to you too, Quinn.
Flora, surely there must have been plenty of customers buying windwheel asters from your shop recently. You see? We loyal Windwheel Aster advocates are upholding our economic
Are you
duty.
part of a
The
guild?
Windwheel Aster is
Windwheel
both
Aster
a symbol of Mondstadt and an
Adventurers?
embodiment of the windmill, representing both wind and freedom. That's what makes it the one true Windblume. Who's with me? Windwheel Aster, the true Windblume.
He's very excited.
Yeah.
Oh? Are you
He
sure
sounds like a
about
fanatic.
that? B, you're here too. The Windblume. Isn't that the Cecilia?
Huh? Really?
Oh? So, a Windblume is a Cecilia? That's the first I've heard of.
What? Don't be
Nobody knows what the hell a Windblume is.
Listen, yes, there may be some controversy over the definition of Windblume, but it is the widely held belief among the people of Mondstadt that the Windblume is the Windwheel Aster, not
Feels very
the
passionate about
dandelion.
this.
Really
There's
does.
history to both flowers. You'd know if you asked around. And as for the Cecilia, give me a break.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Just dropping the facts over here. No need to look at me like that.
Yeah, you're a dick.
Whatever. I'm not talking to you.
Ooh.
B? Weird. What's up with her?
You were
Did I
just a
say
jerk to
something
her.
wrong? Windblume is as Windblume does. What can I say?
You can say, "Are you sorry?" and go give her like a flower.
But you give flowers to your sweethearts on this holiday. That could be awkward.
Arguing already.
Maybe I should go and apologize to her
Yes.
after closing.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
I don't understand why she's upset, but what I do know is that I will have to apologize regardless. That's life, I guess.
Aw, seeing them together like that really gives me that Windblume feeling. Freedom, the Animal Archon, sweethearts.
Maybe you should give her a flower.
Sounds great and all, but none of you can even agree over what a Windblume is.
Exactly.
You're right, but isn't that typical of us Mondstadt folk?
We're so wishy-washy.
Well,
We argue about everything.
Yeah.
the delicious food, exquisite drink, and fresh flowers. Traveler, I hope you get to enjoy yourself during the festival too.
It sounds like such a happy festival.
Do the happy
Even
dance.
if the whole Windblume thing is still a total mystery. Let's look around and see what this is all about. Hey, it's the Tone Deaf Bard!
What up,
Deaf
Bendy?
Bard, what are you up to? What's with all the people?
Aha! You're right on time. Take a look at my students. What do you think? Not bad, eh?
Sure.
Students? You mean the people anxiously scratching their heads?
Anxiously? Why, these people are deep in concentration, diligently searching for heartfelt rhetoric to convey their romantic affections.
Uh-huh. Seems a bit suspicious to Paimon.
So, I guess you've already found out about the Windblume Festival then. How are you finding Mondstadt in such a festive mood? Do you like it?
Certainly buzzing with excitement and happiness.
Paimon, what about you?
Paimon could be persuaded with some delicious food-related bribery.
Of course.
I think you'll come around then.
Or honey
Speaking
chicken.
of
Sticky honey
which,
mustard.
I'll
That's what it
bet
is.
you two don't have a lot on your plate right now.
Sticky chicken sounds
Loafing
gross.
around all
Damn, that's
day,
fine.
no commissions
This
to
can't be right.
take or people to help. If you've noticed that, then congratulations! You've taken your first step toward understanding the Windblume Festival.
Oh, yeah? Hey, why do you sound so pleased with yourself?
The Windblume Festival doesn't just belong to the Animo Archon, but to all Mondstadt citizens looking for love. Anyone who wants to find love must do everything for themselves over the festive period. In addition, many people take this period as an opportunity to resolve other matters of the heart. It's not surprising that you two haven't been able to find any commissions. That's just the Windblume Festival tradition. But don't you
So everyone's
worry,
looking for love?
You won't feel lonely while I'm around. On that note,
Nobody's
I
actually
think
found
it's
it?
about time you two got a deeper understanding of Mondstadt's culture and customs. I need a couple of assistants. What do you say?
Assistance? What kind of assistance?
See these anxious-looking folks here? They're
Beat 'em
looking
up.
to learn the secrets of love, so they came to me to learn how to compose love poems. I accepted, of course, because I was only too happy to charge a tuition fee. Soon, they'll come to me in turn and pour their hearts out, telling me about their romantic trials and tribulations. Then I'll give them suggestions based on their individual circumstances. At least, that's what I was going to do. But having seen you two suffering with nothing to do, I think I'll let you handle it instead.
You let us handle
You've
the
traveled far
tuition. Collecting the money
and
too?
wide
Yeah.
and seen so much, it would be a waste not to put those experiences to good use. They could use your help.
Ugh, save us the nonsense. You just want to speed up your sales. Not desperate for Mora, huh?
Paimon gets the game.
There are limited edition wines for sale during the Windblume Festival. I need every last Mora to make sure I get my fill.
Uh-huh, spoken like a true drunkard.
True bard.
Alright then, let's get started. I'll be joining you, of course. I'll give you a few prompts, and you can make suggestions based on them. Not as taxing as you thought, right?
You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you?
Come on now, you're Mondstadt's honorary knight. The people trust you. It's only natural for you to have this opportunity to showcase yourself. Now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize the opportunity.
Is there a gesture I missed?
But if you see me make this
Yeah.
gesture,
Okay,
Gesture and then the hands on the hips.
it means I think they should play it safe and avoid being hasty. And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid any emotional overinvestment. You got that, traveler?
Sure.
That's decided then.
Oh, she should forge ahead. She's got the hand on the hips.
You there! Are you looking for help from the bard? We're his assistants. Why don't you tell us what's on your mind?
Oh, really? Well, okay then. Here goes. I'm just such a huge fan of Mondstadt's idol, Barbara Sama. You must have heard of her. She's the super cute one at the Church of Favonius. Not to mention gentle, and she always lifts the people of Mondstadt's spirits with her smile and songs. I'm such a big fan. I even got a few like-minded friends together, and well, what I mean to say is, you guessed it. I'm the head of the Barbara fan club.
You're a stalker. Okay.
Oh boy.
Pretty pleased about it too, by the sound of things.
I carry the hopes and expectations of every member of the fan club on my shoulders. At this special time of year, I pledge to send our blessings to Barbara Sama herself. Of course,
dude,
as a
you
little
gotta
rein it in.
adult, I would never
Yeah.
want to cause her any disturbance. I'm just waiting for my time slot with the bard so I can explain the plan.
He's gonna cross his arms.
Take all the flowers picked by our members and turn them into a huge giant flower statue. Then, to give her a huge surprise, place it outside the rear entrance of the church. As for the love poem, we don't need any help. We're planning to do it on our own and hang it on the statue itself.
Yeah.
Oh, this giant statue.
We'll be about 2 stories high.
Somebody just caused some disturbance.
But it's all in good faith, don't you see? When Barbara Sama catches sight of it, she'll feel the burning flames of our everlasting love.
No.
Oh,
So,
dude.
what do you think?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, don't do it.
So you know what? Go for it. Are you serious? You need to put a stop to all this?
A
Yes.
level-headed adult? More like a dunderheaded infant.
Dunderheaded.
Gifts have to make a lasting
Stabbed him in the
impression.
foot.
Oh, it'll create a lasting impression, all right.
You're a
Yeah.
psychopath.
Favonius will have you escorted away.
Yep.
Really? But...
No, dude.
Nothing.
okay.
But nothing.
Got it. Thanks for your suggestions, both of you. I gotta go.
I don't think Paimon made a suggestion.
Yeah.
Left in a hurry.
I think Paimon issued a direct order.
We gotta go stop the commission of that giant statue.
Oh my god.
Psycho.
Paimon heard that you were seeking help from the bard over there. We're his assistants. Why not talk to us?
Because I don't talk to assistants.
I barely plucked up the courage to talk to the bard. Is he not available?
Oh, poor guy.
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter who you talk to. At the end of the day, you still gotta talk to your prospective sweetheart, right? Be brave. Let's hear it.
The Be Brave dance.
Here goes. There is someone I like.
Yeah, we gathered that.
Darla. She's cute and hardworking, always helping her family out with the farm work. And sometimes she gets so tired, she takes a nap on a bench by the side of the road.
Is she from the city?
No, she lives in Springvale, quite away from me. And because of my family, let's just say that our families are quite different. My father objects to us being together. But Marla and I have found a way to work around it. Whenever we want to meet, we go stargazing at Star Snatch Cliff.
Well, sounds like you two
Yeah.
are getting along just fine.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna say to go for it.
We are. So, what I came to discuss today doesn't so much concern Marla as my father. My father is quite conservative and very strict. Still, it's my fault that I've never told him how I really feel.
Well, you should do that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Just gotta hope
if
he
I
understands.
use this opportunity to offer a Windblume to my father and formally ask for his approval at the same time, maybe he'll support us.
Just be
What did you
prepared if he
plan to
doesn't.
say?
I want to tell him that, even though Marla doesn't come from a wealthy family, her kind heart and hardworking nature are things that Mora can't buy.
Then he's gonna tell him to go for it.
Does that sound too childish?
No,
Oh, I hope he doesn't yell at me.
Sounds like you got your heart in the right place.
definitely.
Aw, there. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. You should tell him, be brave and seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him what's in your heart. Use the love between you and Marla to move him. Shouldn't it be something to celebrate?
I see. Understood. Thank you.
He's bummed out.
Didn't you say you were going to give flowers to your father? What about Marla? Don't you want to give her something?
Oh, he's gonna give her something.
Oh, now that you mention it,
With Star Snatch Cliff.
hard to teach me how to compose a love poem. Of course, and I'll give her some flowers too. Yeah, I'll pick some later. Thank you for your help.
Marvin and Marla.
Yeah,
They're a cute couple.
they are. You don't know Marla. Marla could be terrible.
And he's got some very strong delusions.
We heard you had something you wanted to discuss with the bard. We're his assistants. You can talk to us instead.
It's the honorary knight in Paimon. See
Hey!
you two here? Well then, I won't
Know
stand
us.
on ceremony. I want to offer some flowers to the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean. I guess you must be quite close to Master Jean? She's an incredibly upright and diligent woman.
Yeah.
Talented and always gets the job done. Honest, kind, gentle, not to mention...
All right, we get it.
Sorry, once I get talking about Master Jean, I get a bit excited. This time tomorrow, I'll finish composing my poem, pick a fresh dandelion bouquet, head over to the office, and hand the flowers to the guard.
So she's on Team
It's just-
Dandelion.
Yeah, she is.
The bouquet and the poem, I don't know. Best not sign them after all.
Wait a second. It's only normal to sign them. Why does that bother you so much?
Knowing Master Jean's conscientious nature, I'm afraid she'll send a gift in return if she sees my name. She's so busy, I wouldn't want my gift to create more work for her. If
Incredibly
I keep this
thoughtful.
bouquet on her desk, that's enough for me. But then, won't an untraceable bouquet create suspicion? Oh, what should I do?
For sure, a random anonymous gift will definitely get thrown away.
Yeah.
Really? You sound so sure. Well, I guess I better include my name.
Good call.
That's taken care of then. 1,000 thanks for your advice. I'll remember it.
You're welcome. Chin up.
Will do.
Tone Deaf Bard, we dished out some advice just like you said. How did we do?
You did a great job. Thank you. So, who else needs some help around here?
What are you three up to? Mind if I get in on the action?
Kaya! Are
Hey.
you also here for romantic
What's up, dude?
guidance?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, the greatest romantic advisor in town, no doubt. Still, don't you have other business to attend to?
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
Exactly that. I heard you were teaching classes in the plaza, so I came right away.
Kaya, you want to learn how to compose love poems too?
That guy wouldn't need any help in that
I'm
department.
not too shabby. Nevertheless, I'd like to register for the fast track classes.
How come? You're a smooth talker. Do you really need my guidance?
The real question is, are you willing to take me on as a student?
Of course! course. When
Feels
the
like you
Mora
can always get
comes
better.
knocking, who am I to keep the door closed?
Well then,
He's got to buy a lot of
I
wine.
guess I'm enrolled. And as your student, may I make some reasonable demands?
Here it comes.
Aha! Paimon knew there was more to it.
Demands? Let's hear them.
As students, aside from attending class, we also need homework exercises. Surely a well-designed course would require us to put our knowledge into practice and then have our teacher correct the poems we compose.
You mean Venti has to correct the students' homework?
He's a teacher, yeah.
Precisely. All in exchange for payment, naturally. These are my demands.
Or to put it another way, I'm actually gonna have to work for a living.
Is that so bad? I just think that with things like this, you should see them all the way through. More fun for everyone involved, don't you think?
Got a point, but seriously, what's in it for you,
I
dude?
feel like Kaya's knack for mischief is at play here. Still, correcting homework. This is indeed a vital step. And
Yeah,
I am
there's more to it than
curious to see the fruits of
just
my
that now.
students' labor.
Definitely.
Congratulations, Kaya. Your demands have been accepted.
As I expected, a reasonable and down-to-earth teacher.
Hold your horses. I have a demand for you, too.
Cool! A coercion contest.
I will pay special attention to your homework and guarantee that you will see improvement in your studies. But as for your tuition fee, some Windblume Festival exclusive apple bloom cider should do the trick. What with you and Master Diluc being on such good terms and all,
There you go.
that shouldn't be a
Way to go, Venti.
problem, should it?
Steady now. Let's not overestimate my abilities. Still, one bottle of the good stuff in exchange for your guidance. Not an opportunity to pass up.
Whoa, one bottle? Make that 3.
Yeah, haggle.
Jeez, give him an inch and I'll take a mile.
Please, please, please.
Deal.
Marvelous. Grab some paper and make
they would've
your way
settled on
over. Professor Venti's Poetry Masterclass is now in session.
No, but he was so excited. How could you say
Paper
no?
the tone
Yeah.
deaf bard pulled out of his pocket. And whose names are those?
Albert, Ellen, Marvin, Timaeus, Kaya, Bennett. Oh, present!
Bennett. It's gonna be passionate adventures in Mondstadt. So Infamous is his bad luck. Other adventures are really willing to team up with him.
Bennett's really fired up for this.
So you're Bennett? Excellent. I like your enthusiasm. Make sure to channel that vigor into your poetry. Yes, sir!
Even adventurers want to learn how to write poetry. I see this is going to be a popular class.
Tone deaf bard's gonna make a fortune.
My dear
So much wine.
In a moment, we will gather by the terrace in front of the cathedral, where I will divulge to you my experiences and techniques in the art of poetic composition. After class, I would like every one of you to compose a love poem and hand it to me for, constructive criticism. As for your tuition fees, by all means, wait until the course is over before paying. But don't even think about vanishing.
I'll find you.
In addition to Mora, payment in alcohol is also
A quick question.
Nice.
Sir, does our special arrangement still stand?
But of course. And when the time comes, you can hand in your homework first.
Yeah, you just talked about homework, dude. What do you mean?
Traveler, I'd like you and I to collect the homework submissions together.
Does that fall under the assistant's duties? Do we get paid for this?
Exactly.
Think of
There
it
you go,
as an
Paimon.
initiation into Mondstadt's traditional culture.
Bullshit.
An opportunity to immerse yourselves in the Windblume Festival.
Freaking interns.
I'm going to great lengths here to make sure you're a part of the festivities. Not to mention, it would entitle you to a share of the remuneration.
Oh, sir, yes, sir!
Good.
There you
In
go.
that case, when Kaya's finished with his homework, let's go and look for him at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters.
Sir, yes,
For
sir.
now, I've got classes to teach. Traveler, why not make the most of it and check things out in the meantime? The vendors in Mondstadt have arranged all sorts of festive activities. Don't forget to try them out.
Auntie might be here already. Let's take a look inside.
Halt! Citizens, what noble errand brings you?
Is Kaya here? We need him for something.
Captain Kaya? He's on duty in Jean's office.
Huh? Why is he in Jean's office?
The Windblume Festival celebrations have always
Athos,
been
is that one of the
hosted
Three
by the
Musketeers?
Knights of Favonius. During the
Athos, Porthos, and
festivities,
Aramis.
Master Jean personally goes out on patrol. Captain Kaya takes over her administrative duties during that period.
Is that right? Hiya!
Traveler, Paimon, you're here!
I was just thinking about you two, and now here you are. How fortuitous.
Kaya, did you do your homework?
I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I haven't even started writing it yet.
Students that don't hand in their homework on time aren't exactly model students now, are they?
Nope.
And what excuse does Kaya have for not handing in his homework?
I'm too cool.
Well, as you can see, I'm helping Master Jean take care of various matters. Mondstadt is a hive of activity over the festive period. Accordingly, there's a multitude of things that need sorting. I've been at it for a good while now.
I feel like we're gonna wind up writing his homework.
Can I
Yeah.
ask for a favor? I have a drinking buddy that wants me to help him with something, but I'm much too busy. Can I entrust this matter to you?
A drinking buddy? A friend you met at the tavern?
That's right. I often go to the tavern when not on duty. Somehow, I seem to have made quite a few acquaintances that way.
Of course.
His name is Nimrod. He's never far from the tavern. He should be free right now.
Nimrod.
Thanks for the help. I'd better stay behind and get started on my homework.
Considered part of my Windblume experience.
When I was adventuring in the Ashen Sea.
You gotta try Dawn Wine.
What should I do?
You must be Nimrod. Kaya mentioned there was something you wanted him to take care of. He's busy right now, but we can help.
Oh, Traveler. I didn't realize it was you. It's like this. I'm planning to give a gift to my wife for the Windblume Festival, and I wanted my drinking buddy Kaya to come up with a gift idea.
What? Did you know your wife better than you?
I'm afraid I'm a bit of a drunkard. I'm nearly always in the tavern. My wife hates me drinking, so we're constantly arguing.
Give her the gift of sobriety.
Another drunkard.
Another day, another drunkard.
I don't mind a drink or two myself. Then again, and I'm not one to judge, but by the looks of your drinking habits...
I know, she's right, of course. I feel like I have to make it up to her. Traveler, can you help me gather some materials? I want to make a gift for her myself. I should have made preparations in advance, but I've barely been sober these last few days.
Wow.
I fell asleep, and when I woke up, the celebrations had already begun.
You guys got a real
I'll
problem.
never have time to finish it by myself.
Yeesh, this guy is a mess.
Yeah.
Single folks in Mondstadt would never dare get others to help them during the festive period. It's lucky you're already married, Nimrod.
You're telling me.
Married for how long? I don't know.
Sorry, here I am making a fool of myself in front of all of you.
Better be one hell of a gift.
What's done is done. Spit it out then. How can we help?
I'm going to look for wood in the city, and we'll need plants to place inside. Those only grow in the wild. Could I ask you to retrieve them? I need 2 stems of small lampgrass.
Small lampgrass and wood? What are you making exactly?
I want to make her a little wooden house with glowing flowers and handmade furniture inside.
It's a lot of work to
Yeah.
get done in one day.
Thoughtful gift.
A token of my love.
How do you get this tiny little furniture? How do you make it?
Back when I'd only just gotten to know her, I used to make handmade gifts for her all the time. She loved them. She even used to say that it
Can't remember.
Oh, excuse me. Let's put the past aside for the moment.
Thank you all for your help.
No.
Lucky you
What were you
came
gonna say?
across such kind-hearted assistance. All right, let's go and find those materials.
Thank you so much. With these materials, I can get to work straight away.
Remember, a gift can't solve everything. You need to start being fair to your wife, too.
Good advice, Paimon.
I will. I do hope she likes my gift, though.
Everyone likes a gift given with love. Don't worry.
Make it a good one. Don't go wasting those materials. They weren't easy to find, you know. We're back. Kaya, have you finished?
Time to hand in your homework.
He's still not done.
Welcome back. I'm just finishing up.
Go, go, go. Hand it in.
All right. Now then, no hurting my feelings.
Tone Deaf Bard, what grade did he get?
A plus.
Kaya, may I read this out loud?
Feel free.
Me Mahuya means I love you in the language of the Hilly Churls.
Huh?
That's it.
That's
What?
it?
Coherent and to the point. Plus, the length seems about right.
What? Are you writing a Hilly Churlian phrase book?
Where's the romance? Yeah.
A love poem has to convey the style of its author, you know?
So you're a blunt
Sure
object?
You took the exercise seriously.
Nope.
Wait. So we're just gonna gloss over the fact that Kaya can speak Hilly Churlian? Weird.
Don't underestimate the hidden knowledge of the Knights of Favonius cavalry captain.
All right then, time to collect the next student's homework.
Yeah.
I just caught sight of a suspicious figure. I must go and investigate. Traveler, I have another small task for you.
What?
The
You
church
just caught
has applied
sight
to us for a hunting license.
back to the window.
Please take these official documents to the cathedral.
Running errands again.
Yeah, all for Kaya. He's gonna go to the tavern.
Lisa, we need to establish
Yeah.
some ground rules. If we do end up apprehending any drunken troublemakers, no electrocutions, okay?
What?
Jean, you misunderstand me. That intoxicated fellow you witnessed last time was practically begging me to be shot. It makes me wonder if some people
believe it.
actually quite enjoy getting...
Lisa?
From you, Lisa, I bet they do.
Very well then, if you insist.
Dean, Lisa.
Electrocution sounded a
Greetings,
little bit more
ladies.
intense though.
It's been a while.
A while indeed. As you can see, Lisa and I are on duty.
Aw, it's Cutie and friends.
Cutie
Did you
and
see any
friends?
suspicious people on the way here? If you do see anything, report straight to the Knights.
Since when do librarians go out on patrol?
Rarely, but this is the Windblume Festival, and they need all hands on deck. Even the humble clerical staff like me.
Lisa, humble clerical staff do not wield electro the way you do. Please do not be alarmed. I will keep my eyes on Lisa, especially since she seems to enjoy electrocuting people just to break up a scuffle, not to mention shocking drunkards until they beg for mercy.
Oh gosh.
If you don't like it, I can happily refrain.
Is that a promise? Good. Otherwise, I'm going to have to reconsider whether I want a librarian on patrol with me.
Paimon never knew being on patrol could be so exciting.
Now Paimon wants to go on patrol.
Yep. Lisa it is. She's a naughty librarian.
Barbara, Kaya sent us to deliver the...
How dare they? This is sheer intimidation.
How could somebody do this?
Huh?
What's happened? I received a letter. Oh, it says.
Let me. I just came back from the wilderness. As usual, I came by the cathedral to ask the sisters to patch me up. That's when I saw Barbara running out, white as a sheet. She was holding a letter.
I've never received a letter like this before. Can I take a look?
So Barbara, I've stolen the thing most
Dear
precious
Barbara,
to you and buried
I've
it.
stolen the thing most precious to you and buried it. Huh. Could this be an attempted intimidation?
It's awful.
Is it a joke? If so, we don't need to worry. But what if it's real?
There's a map on the back. Isn't that out in the wilderness?
The thing most precious to you. Buried. That location on the map is familiar. I've definitely been there before.
So was that most precious thing for you?
I can't think straight right now. Nothing makes sense. Oh.
Buried your lover.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
The thing most precious to me. Wait, could it be? Oh no!
Barbara, hey, slow down!
Aha! I got it! The Thousand Winds Temple! Bennett,
They
hey!
stole a temple from her and
Why are
buried
they
it?
in such a hurry?
It's the location,
Let's catch
maybe.
up with them.
But yeah, like, I don't know. She ran out and...
My sister!
Oh, yeah, it is some...
Slow down.
Oh god.
This is dark. Electrocutions, burying people alive?
Sorry,
Calm down. I ran into Jean a moment ago. Lisa was with her. She's fine.
Really? Are you sure?
Oh.
That letter. Give it to me.
Sure.
If they're not talking about Jean in the letter, then what are they talking about?
Did you really think they buried Jane underground? What a horrible thought!
Yeah.
So, sister, have you found any leads?
Looking at the map, the perpetrator seems to have marked out an area around Dawn Winery. That's open land, so hiding something there. What could it be?
Nice work! How'd you figure that out so quickly? Although, Dawn Winery? That's not the place we were thinking.
Oh.
Barbara, rather than letting your imagination get the better of you, stand up and face this head on.
You're right. It's just...
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't know
little
it's as tough as
scary,
yours are.
right? That's why we're going with you. What do you say?
Oh, that's very kind.
And you, sister? Will you be accompanying us?
Yeah.
No need. I knew straight away there was nothing to worry about.
Huh? What does that mean?
Nothing. Get going then.
Barbara, are you feeling a bit better now?
I'm okay. Rosaria's right. Better to know the ways of the enemy than stand here scaring myself.
That's right. Let's get moving.
Thank you, all of you. Let's get to the location and see what we find.
Yep. Go, Barbara, go!
Best
Why are there
cheerleader.
treasure hoarders here?
Oz, reveal thyself. Fate is upon you.
Kicking ass with mom.
It looks like there's something on the ground.
What is this? Quick, let's open it.
Interesting. Such an exquisite gift box. What's it doing out here in the wilderness?
Wow, what a beautiful windwheel aster wreath. And so many paper stars.
Is this a prank? Is this someone's way of getting your attention, huh?
Looks like our perpetrator is really just one of Barbara's fans.
There's a note. What does it say? Let's see. So sorry to get your attention this way. Please accept this Windblume as a sign of my sincere admiration for your virtue and sweetness. So it's fraudulent intimidation then?
Is this gonna be like part of the fan
For the
club?
gods or that special
I'm
someone,
thinking.
flowers should be offered in utmost sincerity. It's the most important ceremony of the Windblume Festival. Flowers of love and blessings sent on such a special occasion. No effort should be spared to make it spectacular. Behind the questionable methodology, here we have a meticulously thought out and heartfelt gift.
Don't be so Quick to assume that.
Laying it on a little thick, aren't we? Still seems like someone with a few screws loose to Paimon.
Maybe you're right. I think
Benji's
I
got
have
a
a
few
suspect in
screws
mind
loose.
who fits that description.
Who?
I think I know the answer to it, exactly.
Shh, no telling now. I'd like Paimon to make a few guesses.
You're so annoying.
All right. So we're both in agreement. It's the president of the Barbara fan club, crazy person.
Yes. Yeah, he I mean that would be my guess. The only other person who would be maybe eligible is the guy who's making that argument in favor of the Windblown Aster.
Oh, yeah.
Himself was also a bit crazy and kind of a fanatic.
Yeah, but he's a fanatic about what the Windblume represents. So
Yeah.
not so much Barbara. Lisa did not expect that from her. Like that she likes to like First of all, they're talking about electrocution for people being drunk, and like I don't know. I'm just thinking like darker stuff, like death penalty kind of stuff. I'm like, really? You guys kill people for like
That's what I thought
being drunk?
too. I was like, wow, that's punishment does not fit the crime.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, you know, electrocution. It's not quite as dark, but out of all the stuff we watched, this has had kind of the most like, I don't want to say adult, but like, yeah, like darker themes. I mean, you know, the one guy being so drunk that like he's passed out for a couple days and he woke up when the festival had already started, and the electrocution that we just talked about, and then possibility of having your sister buried, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, your thing most precious to you is buried. Like my immediate instinct was like, well, if that was something for me, like that would be my wife. That would be you.
I was thinking it was gonna be like a person or a pet.
Yeah.
That was where my mind went.
Oh, a pet would be like, somehow that's worse.
I know. I accept that.
This
That's
is
fine.
more like helpless, like a pet.
Yeah. So that was where my brain went. I was like, oh my God, does she have a little animal of some kind that follows her around? Or like, yeah. So
dark.
Went to dark places with this.
Yeah. It's a Windblume Festival. You know, it's supposed to be about love and giving out flowers and poems and romance, but it's darkness.
Giving out weeds.
Weeds.
If they're dandelions, you are giving out weeds.
Well, fine. You know what? Then you're not going to get any weeds from me. All right?
Yeah.
See if I ever give you weeds again for Valentine's Day.
That's what I'm going to get next Valentine's Day. A bouquet of weeds.
Yep.
Okay.
You better love it. You got to pretend to love it.
Also, like, Lisa was sort of like, I don't know, on the subject of dark or adult themes, like the relish of the enjoying of the electrocution. I don't know. My brain went to like some dominatrix type stuff there too.
Definitely.
I was like, the way that she said it, I was like, they haven't said anything sexual, but it feels like this could be sexual. Maybe it's because of her outfit too. Like she is kind of like, you know, a little bit more of a seductive outfit than some of the other characters.
Yeah, my mind went there too, as far as it's like, oh, they like it. Like they're begging for it. They want that electrocution. Yeah. They lick my boots and then ask me to get electrocuted. It's just
that is where my brain went.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, wow, Genshin got dark and X-rated.
Well, we haven't had something filthy like that since the potion maker or whatever. Like went there and was just like, oh, what you gotta do is you gotta like rub it out into this potion thing. Like,
that's right.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that. But yeah.
Yeah, that was when it got very a lot of sexual innuendos in that one. More so even in this than in this.
Kaya's a terrible poet. I mean, we're all in agreement that he's not trying at all to be a poet, and that this is just some ploy to get them to do all his errands for him, right?
Yeah, like he wants to get all the errands done for him, but also like it felt like he wanted to keep Venti occupied with like correcting everyone else's homework for a certain reason, and I'm not sure what that reason is yet. That was where my mind went. It's like, okay, if you want to keep Venti occupied for like correcting people's homework and doing all this extra work, because I mean, he clearly didn't put in any effort whatsoever into it. But like Paimon's mind getting blown and being like, are we going to gloss over the fact that Kaya speaks Hylichurlian?
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess I never thought about that one way or the other. But
we didn't know how rare that like is in in this world.
Almost sounds like being a parcel tongue in the world of Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So we're going to continue this next week if you're watching with us on Patreon. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then we're going to go right into the next part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The neighboring nation of Liyue. We're here at Timaeus' alchemy store.
Did you say my name?
Looks like I beat you here.
So,
Yeah, she did her butt wiggle.
homework Timaeus? Paimon wants to hear it.
So sorry.
It's
I
okay.
haven't gotten around to it yet.
Timaeus, might I
Hey,
ask how you're
Sucrose!
progressing? Huh? Traveler and friends. Oh, nice to see you again.
Sucrose has me deciphering an alchemical recipe, but my brain is doing backflips. I just don't understand it.
So, in other words, no progress?
No.
Oh. Now that you mention it, I can't figure it out either.
Off to Albedo.
Is alchemy really that mysterious?
But of course, alchemy is an ancient and mystical discipline. Yet, with the passage of time, those that can be said to have mastered its secrets grow fewer and further between.
Why not just ask the amazing Albedo? Exactly.
Yes, that was my thinking too. But I believe that Mr. Albedo is still painting on the mountain. And we've got lots of research to do. There's no getting around it.
He's always just painting on a
In my
mountain.
opinion, if Mr. Albedo can't figure out this recipe, nobody in Tevat can. Sucrose, what exactly is this recipe anyway?
Secret
It's
sauce.
a Windblume recipe I transcribed from an ancient book. Ooh, what if the Windblume isn't a naturally occurring plant after all, but an alchemical creation?
Oh, now that's an interesting take on the Windblume conundrum.
Paimon's cracked the
You
code.
misunderstand. The book doesn't say anything about it being a recipe for a Windblume. The book... Well, actually, it doesn't exactly have the appearance of a book anymore.
What does that mean?
It's badly damaged and
Okay.
lots of information is missing. Only a few pages of scattered notes from the original volume have survived. That, and a recipe written in some unknown language.
Hilly Churly
The
and
author
bring it
mentioned in
to...
the notes that the recipe
what's
was
his face?
extremely
Kaya.
precious.
Ooh, yeah.
Timaeus and I are completely unable to decipher the content. I know it might seem inconceivable, but something about it being extremely precious made me think of Windblooms.
It's columns. Journal. It's his diary.
But
That's an act of imagination.
Traveler, if I may be so bold, could you take this recipe to Mr. Albedo?
Oh,
Mr. Albedo
that's
should
Sucrose
be at
being
the camp
bold.
at the foot of the mountain.
Ah, the mountain. Now there's a romantic location.
Great spot to drink some wine.
Windblume, the flower that alchemy made. Sounds exciting. Paimon needs to know the truth.
She pledging allegiance
Let's
to the
get
flag?
going. Albedo, here we come. Albedo!
Oh. Traveler and Paimon? And who might this be?
Your god.
This is our tone-deaf bard.
Venti
that.
will do just fine, but yes, I am a bard.
Greetings. I'm Albedo, the alchemist.
The Windblume Festival is in full swing. People celebrating everywhere. And here you are all by yourself.
Well, with the Windblume Festival in full swing, as you say, why would you be out here looking for me?
We're helping Sucrose. Sucrose gave us some paper. She says there's a Windblume recipe from an ancient text on it. Neither she nor Timaeus can understand it, so we came looking for you.
A Windblume recipe?
Here.
I see. This is an ancient language. It's no wonder Sucrose and Timaeus couldn't decipher it. Even so, I don't believe this is a recipe for a Windblume.
It's a recipe
So
for.
what could it be?
I could only guess, I'm afraid. In order to reach a conclusion, we'll need to see the real thing. Sadly, my hands are full right now. But I can give you a list of ingredients, if you'd like to go gathering.
So he's just sending us out on missions.
Okay, job done.
Great work. Let's have a look, shall we? Seems we have everything we need. Not for the alchemical process. This shouldn't take long. There we have it.
Huh. Is this the Windblume that Sucrose was talking about?
Looks familiar or smells familiar.
It's just a sweet flower.
Have a closer look. Are you sure it's the same as other sweet flowers?
Now that you mention it, why is this sweet flower so big?
So this is the Windblume created by following this ancient recipe. It really does make me think of Sucrose.
Huh. It does seem like something she would like.
Do sweet flowers this size even count as sweet flowers anymore?
I can say with certainty that yes they do. Their essence is the same.
But Sucrose said that she transcribed the recipe from an ancient book. Could it be that there were sweet flowers around even in ancient times?
There were indeed sweet flowers in antiquity. This species has a long history.
Yeah.
Seriously? Have
How'd you
sweet
think that
flowers really existed
sweet
all
flowers
that
just popped up
time?
now, or like
Yes.
Whoa!
fairly recently?
He just blew Paimon's mind.
Yeah. Definitely something that Sucrose would like.
I must head further into the mountain. I still have painting to do. Perhaps you could pass this on?
At least he's always working on his craft. I mean, he sucks as a painter, but
Oh, Sucrose!
he's always trying
We've got
to
something
get
for
better.
you.
Oh, you're back.
Timaeus, how's that homework coming along?
Did you get the Windblume? Let me see. Here's the flower he created, but Albedo said it's just like the Windblume in my dreams.
Aww.
It's just a sweet flower. No, hear me out. This is a perfect specimen from an ancient recipe. I saw it in my dreams. The Tetratanic sweet flower. The what now? The seeds of the Tetratanic sweet flower are 4 times bigger than those of ordinary sweet flowers. And the sweet flowers that grow from them are, well, Tetratanic sweet flowers.
That is usually how it works.
Yeah.
Stronger, sweeter, and more beautiful. A perfect Tivat species. Oh,
Such a cute dork.
and not to mention that the recipe comes from remote antiquity. A perfect, magnificent flower from the far-flung past. Whatever people say, this is my Windblume.
Sucrose is consistently Sucrose.
I must go
Well
and store
said.
some nutrients for my Windblume. Bye for now.
Aww.
Who knew alchemy could generate such enthusiasm? Now, Timaeus.
Dreams about it.
Your homework?
Just finished, sir. Here.
Ooh, here we go. Paimon's favorite part.
Timaeus, may I recite it?
You're gonna read it out loud?
It's not an explosion, dude. You don't like shield yourself from it.
Here we go. Hand in hand with you before the furnace, the flames fail to rise, for they are burning in my heart.
Wow. So romantic. And you even tailored it to your profession. Great job.
A+.
Truly, a masterpiece beyond all expectation, Timaeus. You're a natural.
Really? Wow. I had no idea that someone like me could write love poems of any merit. It must have been Professor Venti's excellent guidance.
Yeah.
Professor, as soon as I'm done here, I'll sort out my tuition fee.
Music to my ears. Now, that's job satisfaction. And I guess that's everyone's homework collected, no?
One more?
Aren't we missing someone?
Who could that be?
Oh, where did Bennett run off to? Barbara, we need to ask you something. Traveler, Paimon, Mr. Bard. Something terrible's happened. Bennett's gone missing.
Well, he ran away and did something.
Missing?
Like,
You mean he hasn't returned after leaving that day?
treasure. We have no idea where he is.
What if he's buried?
The Thousand Winds Temple.
Sorry, the sigh.
Rosaria?
With you all in the cathedral shouting at the top of your lungs, I could hear everything you were saying.
So put out.
Paimon remembers now. He said something like, I've got it! The Thousand Winds Temple!
Yeah!
There's no time to lose. Let's head to the temple and investigate.
No trace
Oh,
of Benny
Rosaria and everything.
anywhere. What's that over there?
She should come in like and
Forces?
give sass.
Razor,
Yep.
someone's coming. Maybe they're here to save us. Traveler, keep your eyes peeled for enemies.
Ah, we're here! Bennett, we've come to the rescue! Whoa, this cell has 2 sections.
See what I mean? Even they're surprised by this crazy cell.
Lucky you two got locked on opposite sides.
Oh, what a superior design. Presumably an ancient mechanism is involved somehow. There's gotta be a mechanism around here someplace.
Yeah, it's ancient.
Go look for
Ancient
it.
mechanism, that's what Fenty just said.
Stomach rumbling.
Your rumbly stomach.
You just ate the apple from my bag. You two seem to have adjusted well to life in prison. We can leave you here if you like. No, not funny. I'm begging you, all right? Please, find the mechanism. And open sesame. Freedom at last.
Very
Mechanism 1, Bennett 0.
unexpected.
I wouldn't call it unexpected. This was just a normal day for me.
Sorry.
Are you two brothers?
No need to apologize. It wasn't even your fault. So, let's hear the story. Wait, what happened with that letter?
Oh, it was just a false alarm. Turns out some fans just wanted to get her attention so they could get a gift to her.
What the? That's terrible. What kind of a person does that? I've been locked up here a whole day thanks to them.
Sorry.
Razor.
Don't be Razor. I didn't mean... Like I said, there's nothing to apologize for. It was my fault for being so hasty in the first place. I rushed off without giving the map a proper look and ended up in the complete wrong location.
Sorry, I have a problem with maps too.
After I left the cathedral, I came straight to the area around the Thousand Winds Temple. But there were monsters everywhere, not to mention ruin guards. You know, those huge things. I guess you've seen them before.
And killed them.
But as a first-rate adventurer, I was able to rely on my wits to evade them. Then I got to the temple itself. The moment I arrived here, I heard a monster's roar.
Well, Paimon's guessed the ending already.
I remember thinking it must be some villainous trap that the perpetrator had set for us. But was Bennett the adventurer, leader of Benny's adventure team, about to back down?
First
No
himself in
way.
third person and his
So I
team.
charged straight in. That's when I found him inside.
Razor, what were you doing at the Thousand Winds Temple?
Wovendom. Many hunters. Too noisy, so I leave.
So, you came all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple, then what? You were trapped by the mechanism? Turns out it was no ordinary cell, what with the inner and outer sections. Of course, when I saw that Razor had been trapped inside, I had to rescue him. Then, all of a sudden, there was a huge crash as the other cell door came down.
Yep, just as Paimon expected.
Anyway, why did you come to the Thousand Winds Temple?
Bust you out, dude.
Bennett, did you forget about your homework?
We came to collect your homework. I forgot about that.
I've corrected it, of course. Oh, the love poem.
Not to save you.
Of course
We just
I
need your
didn't
homework.
forget. It's not like I had
And the
much else
tuition
to do.
fee.
Yeah.
Being stuck in this cell all day and all night. So at some point, I just started working on it. It's all finished now. Even Razor reviewed it.
Oh, yeah? Razor, how did he do?
Don't understand words.
I'm about to say yeah.
But feel warm, tingly.
Razor isn't much of a poet.
Like wolfhook thorn.
Bennett, may I recite your work? Oh, sure. A taste of Bennett's wordsmanship.
Dude, you gotta drop third person
A
stuff.
round of applause for Bennett.
You and the Mayor Javari. So close and yet so far. One at the edge of the world, the other in the center of my heart. Wolfhook and Dandelion, my Windblume offering to you.
That was the longest poem so far.
Wolfhook?
Yeah, not bad, right?
You went the best. It's definitely your style.
Marvelous work! Unpretentious and honest, sincere and evocative. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Bennett did good poem.
Thanks to you too, Razor.
Congratulations! Nice job!
Happy dance butt wiggle.
Still, Wolfhook and Dandelion, can they both be Windblooms?
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Razor's addition. I asked him, what do you think the Windblume is? Wolfhook was his answer.
Yes, Wolfhook, good.
So, even berries count now?
A novel take indeed. I'm so happy. Today was lucky. Getting rescued against the odds,
That's the beauty of the
receiving
Windblume. It's
praise
whatever
for
you
my
want it to be.
poem. Brilliant! Sir, as soon as we're back in Mondstadt, I'll buy you some wine.
Bennett's pretty easy to please.
That's not quite it. I'm always so unlucky, so I'll take what I can get.
Yes, but in future, be careful.
Hey, you should talk. Everyone, I have an announcement to make. All the poems from the fast track class have now been collected.
And the winner is?
Great.
So to celebrate, let's go to the tavern and have a drink. I'm afraid Razor and I have to be going. He said he knows of some relatively unknown areas worth exploring and wants to show them to me. Have a great time, though.
Hey, Charles, it's us.
Welcome. Have a seat wherever you like.
Luke.
Master D-Luke?
Oh, I was about to finish this drink and go looking for you.
Oh, sure you were.
But you've done the hard part for me.
It sure is lively in here.
Yes, I'm Rosaria.
It is the Windblume Festival after all. No one in Mondstadt who has the time and Mora is going to miss out on a trip to the tavern. Traveler.
Bunch of drunks in
will you have a
Mondstadt. Love it.
drink? No pressure. It's not a requirement. Soaking up the festival atmosphere is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Master Jean wanted me to pass along this message. You've been chosen as this year's Windblume Star. Quite the honor.
Windblume Star?
The Windblume Star is one of Mondstadt's greatest honors. Normally only bestowed upon those who have made enormous sacrifices for Mondstadt, or who have truly proven themselves over the Windblume Festival period.
Since arriving in Mondstadt, you have offered invaluable support to its people. This is their way of saying thank you.
I know you will receive it gracefully. Oh yes, and another thing. The Windblume Star must attend the Windblume ceremony together with the acting Grand Master. During the ceremony, you will represent the people of Mondstadt in making a Windblume offering to the Animo Archon Barbados.
This is what Kai wanted us.
Which
for.
Windblume are you talking about?
A good question. D-Luke, care to explain?
Passing on messages and deliberating over ceremonial details. Sounds more like your line of work, Kaya.
Yeah, but he never likes doing his work.
No sense of humor.
If he can get someone else to do his job, he will.
The Windblume is always chosen by the Windblume Star. So the flower offered to the Animo Archon for this year's celebrations is entirely up to you.
Whoa. No pressure, huh?
Hey, where's the bartender? How come Master D-Luke's mixing the drinks?
If it's Charles you're after, he's out on delivery.
And who is most directly responsible for creating the demand for an alcohol delivery service at this time of year in the first place?
I see. So, what do you make of Master D-Luke's mixing ability?
Why don't we ask the formidable Sister Rosaria? What do you think?
He's not bad.
That's high praise from Rosaria.
Did you guys have a fight?
I'd call it a misunderstanding. I caught sight of a suspicious figure hurtling by the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Fortunately, I discovered in good time that it was Miss Rosaria and stayed my hand.
I don't know, my money's on her.
Aha! So the suspicious figure that day was Rosaria all along.
Folks in Mondstadt are on edge with you constantly on the prowl. You're no ordinary sister, that's for sure.
Damn right.
Allow me to return the compliment, good Master D-Luke. You're hardly a run-of-the-mill businessman yourself.
My, such a formidable wit, too. But really, is there any here among us today who can't be said to possess a talent or two? Even the celebrated honorary knight has graced us with their presence tonight. Truly, a good day for a drink.
Well said. So, Kaya, about that tuition fee?
Exactly.
Please collect the goods from D-Luke. 3 bottles, as promised. They didn't come cheap.
The better the wine, the higher the price. Just economics.
How are you enjoying the Windblume Festival, traveler?
It's a fun time.
That's good to hear.
A toast, everyone.
Great
to
small
a happy
talk.
Windblume Festival and the free people of Mondstadt. Cheers.
Cheers!
Everyone cheers but Rosaria.
What a festival! Now, this won't drink itself.
Tone deaf bard, spare a thought for other people. Paimon's looking for
Venti,
good food.
cheers.
Cheers,
not
Venti.
just good drink. Hey, Jean.
Traveler, excuse me. I should address you as honorary knight under the circumstances.
Don't let it happen again, Jean.
I suppose you heard? You're this year's Windblume Star. You will be making an offering
really
of
excited about it.
Windblooms to the Animo Archon Barbados on behalf of the whole of Mondstadt. Oh, although, things will be a little different this time.
Yeah, but with us and the Tone Deaf Bard here, this year's Windblume Festival is sure to be bigger than ever.
That is true. Thank you for taking up residence in Mondstadt, and I hope you continue to enjoy Mondstadt life. Oh, the Windblume ceremony is about to begin. Windblume Star, have you chosen your Windblume?
So we choose one type of flower, then offer it to the Animo Archon, right?
Choose the one Sucrose
Exactly
said.
right. Please consider your choice carefully.
Sweet flower, whatever.
Sweet flower?
Remember, you are representing the whole of Mondstadt.
Venti, what kind of flower do you like?
Very cunning. Trying to cheat, are we?
Hey,
Don't pick a
Don't
dandelion.
go spilling secrets during an occasion like this.
They told us. Don't worry about me. Choose something you like. I trust your tastes.
So, honorary knight, what is your choice?
Ooh, dandelion, little aster, Cecilia, small lampgrass, sweet flower, wolf hook.
flower.
Sweet flower.
Or wolf hook.
Oh,
Oh, same idea as Beatrice. Cecilia's for Windblooms. Pretty niche, but not without advocates.
I don't
On
think Paimon
behalf of
approves
the
of our
people
choice.
of Mondstadt, please offer your Windblume to the statue. Thank you, Windblume Star, for your sincere Windblume offering to the Animo Archon Barbados. May the wind protect Mondstadt.
Interesting choice.
yeah, do you like it?
Take a guess.
No.
No!
Typical Tone Deaf Bard. Stop making people guess all the time.
Okay, I'll tell you. But not here, though. Not a good idea with so many people in the plaza. Change of surroundings needed.
Where should we
You can't
go?
tell us to be like a flower.
I want you to come with me to Storm Terror's lair. It's been a while since I've come here, and things have gotten a little out of order. Traveler, shall we clear the area up a bit? Let's call it our Windblume gift to Dvalin.
Hey, good point. Doesn't Dvalin want to take part in the Windblume Festival too?
He's not here, but I sense he'll be back soon. Right. I'll let you handle that area. I'll take another. Let's meet up top when we're done.
The wind here is in chaos. We need to find a way to restore the wind's direction.
Oh, okay. So that's gonna be tough on the ankles.
Especially when she's in heels, too.
That should do it. Let's go find our tone-deaf bard.
Now, this is a view.
Scenery is beautiful.
I am fond of this place. Sometimes when I've got nothing else to do, I come here just to sit and gaze a while.
The bottle of
You
wine.
mean sit and laze around?
Guilty as charged.
Hey, Paimon calls it like she sees it.
If only
That
we
she
had
does.
some cider in hand. So, Traveler, the Mondstadt Windblume Festival. Do you like it?
It's full of love and cheer.
And yet, you still have something you wish to ask, do you not?
Which flower is the right flower?
I know your question. What are Windblooms exactly? And what do Windblooms in the Windblume Festival mean to Barbados, the Animo Archon? As you've seen, the people of Mondstadt each make their own choice. Out of the millions of flowers there are, some choose the dandelion, others choose the windwheel aster.
It does seem like Windblume means something unique to each person.
Correct. And long may that be the case.
Yeah.
There is no single answer, and no true Windblooms in existence.
So, Windblooms don't really exist?
The word
Or they exist
Windbloom
everywhere.
dates from the age of Old Mondstadt. It was a code word that the people used to stay in contact and mount resistance in secret.
That's cool.
At that time, the people often said that the stronger the wind blows, the firmer the roots of the Windblume grow, and the brighter the flowers that burst into bloom. If you want my perspective, Windblooms don't exist. Yet they are all around us nonetheless.
Exactly.
They are the spirit of yearning for freedom, the courage to follow the wind wherever it may lead. All objects that are beautiful and worthy of blessing. All can be Windblooms.
You can't see them, but you can feel their presence everywhere, just like the wind.
Well said. So what are Windblooms? Something that the Animo Archon Barbados will not define. Flowers of blessings, flowers of respect, flowers of love. Every individual has their own Windblooms, and every individual has the right to define them.
Guess it's no surprise that the type of flower given by the City of Freedom to its deity is in itself an expression of freedom.
I
Well
know.
said, Paimon.
It is people's shared will that brings them onto the same page. And surely, it is the wind of freedom that brought us together. It comes from the end of the journey, the edge of the world, the depths of our hearts. It is ceaseless. Who was it that stroked your bloodied, determined visage? By stream flowing small, by boulder standing large. Who was it that embraced your weary yet noble soul? In dreams deep, in skies soaring, dear friend, I am leading you by the hand into the night where lanterns shine bright, to tell you a tale of freedom and dreams, the tale of where this festival begins.
Aww.
The Windblume Festival originated in the Crown of the North, the City of Freedom.
We gotta bring enough supplies this time, otherwise you'll go hungry again.
So, if you're asking me,
Unofficial business? We're grateful to you. As are we to you.
Make Lisa shock
We
you.
haven't gotten together for a while. It's been so busy lately.
what should we do on this day?
Mr. Albedo,
How's the research going?
we've had a few issues. choose?
Have a look at this.
Of course, any good tavern offers bar snacks.
Yeah.
How should we
Good job,
do it?
Dylan.
Who should we do it for? Quietly or boldly? Make the first move or trust a chance.
Huh? Sorry, so sorry.
My answer is this. So long as we can both share fond memories, it doesn't matter. Let the heart decide.
That was really sweet. I like the message there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, that was just, I don't know, that was just like an all-around lovely episode.
Yeah, it's a feel-good event for the Windblume Festival. And, I mean, Rosaria becomes increasingly one of my favorite characters in all of this just because of her attitude. And, yeah, like her personality is just so well-defined. I mean, Genshin Impact does a great job with all the personalities, if I'm being honest. Because like even Kaya, even though I don't really like Kaya, I'm just like, ah. And there's nothing that he's done that is like egregious or he's not like a jerk. He's just too cool. I don't like cool guys.
I did love the thing at the end where it was Rosario and Kaya at the bar. And they're like, I mean, I'm just saying like a good bar would have snacks. Just saying.
Yeah, Julie was like, all right, get the hell out of my bar then. You don't get my nice wine.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it wasn't like, I know it wasn't the final thing in the episode, but to me, like that was the button.
That was the button on the end? Yeah.
That was, just chef's kiss. That was perfect.
And Sucrose. She's such a sweetheart.
I'm really sad that we didn't choose the sweet flower.
Yeah. I'm curious, like, if there is any difference in what you choose. I mean, I take it by the whole point of this event that it doesn't really matter what you choose because, it's just based on each individual person's preference. But I think the sweet flower was the right answer.
Yeah. And if not that, then the wolf's, I want to say Wolfsbane, but it wasn't Wolfsbane, was it? It was...
Oh, no, it wasn't Wolfsbane. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. The one
it was
that Razor,
the wolf one.
Razor had said, yeah.
Whatever
the
it
one
was.
that was like a berry or whatever. It's like Wimbos can be berries too now? Paimon was so confused.
Yeah. And Paimon, God, she does not ever hold back. I mean...
Especially around the Venti. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, she gets it to Venti, I think, worse than anyone, arguably.
For sure.
She's such a great character because, like, when something makes her happy, you get, like, the happy Paimon butt wiggle.
Yeah.
When something makes her mad, like, she stomps her little foot in the air. I mean, she's great. She's just endlessly entertaining.
So is there anyone in this that jumped out to you that we haven't seen, like, a lot of before? Or anyone that, like, you ended up liking more or want to know more about? Or
I think I'd want to know more about Razor.
Okay.
Like Razor, I mean, I think we've seen him
Yeah,
before,
yeah, he's been in one other thing. Okay.
But we just haven't seen a lot of him, and like
he does well, to be fair, he does have a story quest, and it was given to us beforehand to check out before this event. But, we jumped into this event, so that's why I'm curious though. I'm like, okay, who from this though did you want to learn more about? And so like we can check out a story quest from Razor.
Yeah, check out Razor.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do.
Okay, all right.
What about you? More Rosaria.
More Rosaria is what I want. I guess I'd be interested in Akaya or no, Lisa. I want to know more about her dominatrix lifestyle.
Oh God, yeah.
That's what I want to know more about.
That's fair. That's very fair.
So if you want early ad-free access and get a month ahead on our Genshin Impact reactions, then check out Patreon or our YouTube membership. Links in the description of this video, or you can hit the little join button.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for the Windblume Festival, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.